course you can.
So like this summer we're gonna have
in Oxford. Raise your hand.
Oh, can I sing it?
Sing the song.
No. You did it totally wrong.
Oh no, we don't see this food.
No, it's food.
You said food 3 times.
Made it possible. Thank you for this glorious food and the animals and the vegetables and the minerals that made it possible.
All right, everybody should know it now. Sing it.
What is it?
Listen.
Great, stop. Glorious food and animals and the vegetables and minerals that made it possible.
Now stand it up like twice. And we think about this for months ago. No, it's in Oxford.
Wait, I mean, there's got to be lasagna.
Bring water, say
Tomatoes, I say.
So again, think about the messages that we get from our family of origin or from our peers. What do they always tell us about race? What messages do we get from our families about race? Now everybody wants.
Yeah, I actually wrote that a lot of black majority of the European women were Jews in the polls and stuff like that, and these are they were going to steal. So I think that stuff is really effective. That we have to push
The acceptance on it, because where I was growing up, I kind of grew up in a situation like Eric was talking about. I went to, my elementary school was over 80%, with over 80% African American. I mean, I thought my family were albinos. and that black skin was a normal people's skin color, you know? Because there was so few white people, and I just accepted it. I grew up with black culture, and it just seemed, normal to me. That's just the way it was.
I think all history months, women's rights history, black history.
I have been hospital when it's to the black that as soon as my friend told me, I was like, I laughed at it and I felt really bad about it.
So it's not like your situation or you're hearing that joke and telling jokes isolated. I'm sure there have been times in many of your lives that heard jokes like that. When we laugh, things like that, and make fun of things like that, are we being a little racist? Yes? No?
Well, I just if it's mean, then I just kind of raise off, but
hey girl, it's going.
of those stereotypes.
It says, it is election time for your school. Kristen Robertson is running for vice president. To get the black vote, her campaign posters saying, Buck needs saying vote for Kristen. Another campaign tactic would included promising a picnic with fried chicken and macaroni. We think that she should like just promise them a trip to Six Flags.
Or at least campaign to the whole school instead of
Not
just
just
black
one race.
I think fried chicken's good, but Six Flags is better, you know?
And it could also eliminate vegetarians. You want the vegetarian vote. Get all the Unitarians.
Do you think there are tactics or appropriate?
Our scenario was, Jonathan is a bisexual male who committed suicide after years of being isolated and harassed at school. The Fellowship of Christian Athletics Club held a public meeting recognizing that they were glad he was dead. Participants also discussed how anything but heterosexuality would not be tolerated. Currently, there is no protection for LGBT students written in your school code. How would you advocate the sexual orientation to be included in the school's handbook? And our response to that.
Our response was kind of that in order to, well, I know at least in order to amend our handbook where I'm from, we have to kind of go in front of our school board and ask them to include certain things or to not include certain things. And the school board is elected of people from our community, so you would really have to change the whole community's mind about this issue in order for that to be what everybody wanted. And so, you have to get a lot of support from people that you know, and just go out there and try to change people's minds about stuff. That's really all I know.
We also said that it would be a very hard thing. You have to have a lot of support from people who agree with you on the issue.
San Francisco compared to some random town in South Florida or something in the South, where there's in the Bible.
That's a good point. And I know you mentioned the school board, which is a good point, because here, running for the school board is a tricky campaign. It's probably dirtier than presidential campaign, you can imagine. People get bribed. And plus, the school board has a lot of power of what goes on in Metro Public Schools. There's so much dirty politics that occurs. So I really like the fact of looking at an institutional approach and advocating for change at the school board. Good job.
If you look at our school board, I know from Martinsboro, it's pretty ridiculous, like the stuff that people go through. Like the signs that are up for people to be elected to head of school board and on the council and everything, it's just like, wow, it's a big election because people care what kind of institution they're sending their kids into every year. So, that's it.
Good job.
Short kids in the front. Wait.
Get some of this. Get some
Yes.
John, maybe. Okay, Gary.
I feel really weird because there's a bunch of...
Good job, kids.
Anybody else like that?
So proud.
Shows up on the internet and feeling going.
Very best things in life are for free. To a practice that I call donation, I can get the things I want quite easily. I got a chip on my shoulder and a halo on my head. I'm an angel with an attitude, my favorite color's red. I got the guy on my side, who's the hell, I don't know. But Goodness knows I ain't no saint, I ain't no crook. Working hard, yeah, you're busy bee. For a simple word, you charge a simple fee. It's a little too late for a little, but it's never too late for a lot. It's a little too late for a little, but it's never too late to take them for what they got.
It came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loading through my whole night long. You come into you are just too good. How do you stand it? I don't see my foot. She's a terror, she's a murder. We don't need to show a face, but believe that you're a murder. These things are sent to try us.
You're compelled and forced to resign. Someone so disgusting this time. We just want to tell you, you're all on your side.
No, feelings so sudden and new. I think the moment I laid eyes on you. My brain is rushing, my head is spinning. Oh, what is it doing? What's it happening? We long to steal the love of what might have been, but that doesn't soften the ache we feel when reality sets back in. Like a smile,
Where are you gonna go?
like a look, chills when slow. Take it off!
These are our backup dancers.
That is one hot bod. And I'm talking about you, Scott!
I already said woo.
So what are we doing?
Alright, are you ready?
Yes!
Friendly Philip the Hungry Hippo made his way into the clouds.
He picked up his ukulele on his way to see the crowd.
When he made it to the stage, he picked up a creme brulee.
He threw it up 1,000 feet and then he said, hooray!
Hooray, 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 hooray. He threw it up 10,000 feet and then he said hooray. Friendly Philip plays harmonica, the tuba and the drums.
He plays the washboard electric bongos, the kazoo all while he hums.
Hooray, 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 hooray. He threw it up 10,000 feet and then he yelled hooray. Everyone knows Friendly Philip likes to romp with the whales of the sea. He plays his sweet, sweet music like the buzzing of the bees. He sings it loud, he sings it proud, he sings it joyfully. Friendly Philip the Hungry Hippo, you are a friend to me. Hooray, 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 hooray. He threw it up 10,000 feet and then he yelled hooray. On your rings, you make me want to do things.
Uranus and your moon make me want to do things.
Neptune, you're so gaseous, you make me want to do things.
You know you
wanna make me want to do things. Olay!
So
cried. They cheat on me and they tell me lies. I wanna love who'll never stray. When he sees other girls, he looks away. And if he never kisses me, well, that's alright. 'Cause we can just cuddle all night. Gay boyfriend, I don't really care that you are queer. Gay boyfriend, I never feel lonely when you are near. La 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 la. It'll be a great romance. We'll go shopping and buy tight pants. You don't care how big my ass is, just how fabulous my dress is. Gay boyfriend, I don't really care that you are queer. Gay boyfriend, I never feel lonely when you are near. La 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 la.
Now would be a good time to sort of remind us all why it is we are here, the purpose of the con. So I'm going to read you a few stories and excerpts from some things I found on the internet. Sharon Kowalski and Karen Thompson were in love. Like all lovers, they laughed and argued and cried and whispered their dreams to each other in the darkness. As the years deepened their love, they bought a home together in Minnesota. They exchanged rings symbolizing their lifelong commitment. On November 13th, 1983, a drunk driver smashed into Sharon's car. When Karen got to the hospital, they refused to let her see Sharon or even to give her information. She wasn't family. She was just a friend. Karen waited for hours in anguish, not knowing if Sharon was alive or dead. Finally, a priest told Karen that Sharon had suffered a serious brain injury. She couldn't walk. She could barely speak. She would need constant care. But their nightmare was only beginning. Sharon had never come out to her parents. When they questioned the attention paid by this friend of their daughters, Karen finally had to explain that she was Sharon's lover. Her parents exploded. That wasn't possible, was insane, was disgusting. Although Sharon was already making progress under Karen's devoted care, her parents moved her to a poorly equipped nursing home 300 miles away and forbade all visits. Karen spent 9 years and over $300,000 in legal costs to win the right to visit, care for, and finally bring home the woman she loved. In 1992, convinced that Karen had demonstrated greater dedication to Sharon's rehabilitation than her own parents, a judge granted custody of Sharon Kowalski to Karen Thompson. In Hawaii, a gay man suffered a stroke and was rushed to the